the perfect induction. 10,000 deepeners, which one's going to be the right one? And getting caught up in the technique. Coming back to a big piece of the picture is the training of the soul that's doing the work, and the importance of the state we need to hold is inseparable. And so we can hold that state of deep peace, and we can transmit that state of deep peace to our client, for instance. And that's not something we have to talk about or put on our website. Sit with me and I will transmit peace. It just goes with the territory. It goes with who we are, or the role we've chosen to fulfill. And it just comes naturally. And so that ability to change that person's state just by being. Understand what I'm saying? As well as the techniques you're using and what you're doing. Actually, in that time they spend with you, something else is also happening. And that's up to you to and that comes back to that neutrality, neutral, still waters like we were talking about before, that then emanates from you, and that person goes out feeling changed. And that makes the difference. You know, what makes you different? We have a room full of people here who are trained in a certain skill, but you'll all be unique in how you work. But you all also have that potential to be emanating that peace that we were talking about, that then reaches your client, touches your client, and adds to that alchemical transformation that takes place, because they come to you because they want change. Okay, and change, you know, change requires some movement to happen in the being. Which actually brings me to tears, because somebody asked me a question when I was going around the groups about tears. We can have different types of tears that come up. So we can have tears that are relief from the soul. And there's often a stillness that goes with that. We talked about soul, so we know, right, the soul is moved. And so we have movement. We're good to go, because remember, it's about movement. We're seeking to change a help a client change a pattern, change a state. And so that those soul tears that are just movement in the soul is touched, and the soul we've got movement in the soul. And then there are the other tears which have more of the emotion attached to them, where we know, okay, something's been, we've hit a button here. Something's been triggered, something's going on. So there aren't right tears or wrong tears. They both indicate movement, which is what we want. So the moment we get those, then the person is already going to walk out differently.